first war is in the bag. We have expelled the Moors from Iberia, and we are well on our way in Beyond Typus here. I hope you guys are all having an absolutely wonderful day. Welcome back, one and all, to Beyond Typus here in EU4. As I said in the first episode, if you're wondering why my game looks the way it does or what mods I'm using, I have a couple of add-on mods. They are all linked in the description of the video, as well as my Discord, subreddit, Twitter, Patreon if you want to support me. It's all linked in the description, guys. But I hope that you're all doing well today. Supply limit, local recruitment time, local regiment cost. Really? Supply limit modifier. All right. Some marketplaces might be good. Now, we're losing money, but it's only because we're overextended. Right, and we're fighting some corruption. So as soon as that goes away, we'll be good. And it's not going to take long because it's an accepted culture. Shoot, man. That unrest is bad, though. I'm going to keep my prestige. Now, I really, really hope this fires soon. My understanding is that the Iberian wedding is likely to fire if you have a male and they have a female, and it includes regencies, if I recall. I believe it includes regencies. I might be wrong on that. Convert Iberia. All provinces in the Iberia region. Animist. Blech. All right. So what is this? We have Lollards up here. It is the state religion. Stab cost and institution spread. Lollardism. All right. And what is going on over here? And they have their own centers of reformation as well. So what is this one? Cathar. Catharism is a dualist sect which arose in the early years of the 11th century, which found great success in southern France and northern Italy until the 14th century. And what is this one over here then? Wallendian or Wallendian. And it gives tech cost and tolerance of heretics. Really? And we can select them if we wanted to. And it would create a center of reformation for Cathar. Man, I mean, I think we have to stay Catholic, but I am curious to see how it will go. So there's already 3 centers of reformation for the Wallendians, and Lollardism only has the 1. Okay. I think Lollardism is actually specific to the British Isles, right? Movement, John Wycliffe, which would... Well, that sounds like a French name. I might be wrong. Just reading through here. Okay, cool. Well, it's not very vanilla friendly, but anything that kind of shakes it up a little bit, I'm okay with that, you know? All right. Yeah, once we finish these cores, that will help out. Oh my gosh, ruler of Hungary and Austria. Crown Ladislaus King. Oh my gosh, what happened to Austria? Wait a minute. Does Austria not exist? Or am I making a mistake here? Von Habsburg here. Bohemian conquest of Linz. Oh my gosh. So these guys have Ladislaus Postumus, von Habsburg, and they have a Janos von Habsburg. Okay. Interesting. Interesting indeed. We're almost done with our cores here. Looks like the rebels Cordoban separatists, huh? Let's take a look here. We have Jane, Cordoba, Sevilla. So we can release a ton of these like subject states. So it looks like we got to keep an eye on different subjects we can release. We got our vanilla ones, Catalonia and Valencia. There we go. That will help out our economy quite a bit. Very good. We will also... Oh, it's already all stated. Oh, my goodness gracious. All right. Well, I suppose what this does is this gives 1 base manpower to every province in the state. So it's pretty solid. Now let's come on over here. Do we have a gold mine still? We have an iron mine. Do we not have a gold mine anymore? No. We have one here in Cordoba. Very good. I will dev you a couple more times. So what we're going to do here, click it once, and then we're going to click it instead of deving here. We're going to click this button here, which will give the production. And I'm going to actually opt into giving the manpower one for all of them. All of them that I can afford it for, at least. Because what that will do is that will give us a huge boost to our max manpower. I mean, over time, you know, obviously, like I said, development is a much less impactful, but it's still better than nothing. The gold production is good. Now let's see if it mentions anything about the gold depletion chance here. Okay, so it's actually much lower. I reckon we spend a couple more mana there. There you go. So 0.4% chance of it depleting every year. That's much better. How is that affecting our that's very reasonable. Okay. So I'm also gonna go with the manpower. Manpower recovery is going to be what allows us to be a big, strong nation. And that is good. Andorra is not able to get to our lands here. So we have 5 more years here until he takes over. Curious. We have been creating favors with these guys. They're still at war for now. So Anjou, is that the Avingen or whatever? Avingen? It should show up over here, right? Provincial. So I don't know. I really don't know. Yeah, it doesn't matter. So do I have this upgraded? I have not unlocked this tech yet. So let's work on that tech now. We're getting some neighbor bonuses that are pretty good. The Renaissance is spreading, I assume. Not really. Gold Rush, free money. Oh, heck yeah, dude. I love money. I love gold. Now, forts, I think, are fine. I think the forts that we have right now are totally fine. But I do need to click this button ASAP. We need to get our crown land up as quickly as possible. And that will help out with this autonomy issues that we are having. You can see here, it's going to take a long time to get our autonomy back to where we need it, which is 0. We want it to be as close to 0 as possible. Average autonomy right now is 14.9. So it is going down. You can see every month it's going down on average by just a little bit. But I would like for it to go down a little bit more, right? 0.25%. Right, is that what it is? 0.25%? No, 0.25%. 0.25%. So what is this one again? Armory. Supply limit, local recruitment time and cost. All right, so now we have our queen consort. She has idea cost. That's not useful. She's 61, so she's probably going to pass pretty soon. I don't know, man. Well, let's see here. Yeah, I'm not really sure what I need to do to get this to fire. Are these guys still... Oh, they're independent. All right, Sardinia, I assume, is still a vassal. Very good. Rebel uprising in Cordoba. All right, Baltazar Gomez, you'll make me proud, I'm sure. Good sir. Let's take a look here. All right, so devastation. There is a devastation and prosperity mod. I'm not really keen on those sorts of mods because I feel like they're a little cheesy, and basically if you turtle, you just don't get devastation, and then you basically never have issues. So I am not personally playing with them. Let's have you guys hunt pirates in Valencia as well. But I was recommended it. It's not my personal preference, so I opted out. All right, so we are collecting here and we are steering here. So I suppose we upgrade you, right? Oh, and he's 20 dev. Yikes. All right, well, that's not going to happen. Our capital is only 19 dev. We had our rebels pop. Luckily, they're on the fort, which is nice because that means these rebels will now get a -2, which is, oh, -3. Nuh-uh, really? Is the balance really just changed that much around? So what are hills then? So this is mountains. Highlands is 1. What is like hills? Hills is -2. Woods is -1. Oh man, drylands is neutral. Marsh is -1. Okay, look at all that farmlands in northern France. Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. That is crazy, man. Let's get some more loyalty with our boys here. I like to go with the burgers. Lisboa. We'll see what we can do there. With that, we should probably be protecting trade there. And that will allow us to get a little bit more. But I don't think we're actually going to be able to get the 30. That'll be a bit much. So the Castilian Civil War is definitely going to fire. Ay. All right, let's get you guys off of drilling now. Let's have them suppress rebels because we're going to have them. And there's nothing I can do about it. Luckily, we're already done with our Granada War. So that's kind of where I find solace in this one. But yeah, they're going to fire and there's nothing I can do about it. And Castilian Civil War is annoying, but it is fine. The Renaissance has appeared in Sevilla. Very good. So that means we'll be able to embrace it before too long. It'll just spread via the land bridge, right? It's already here in Cordoba as well. All right, my capital is Toledo, correct? Where's my capital? Where is my capital? Hit the home button. Oh, really? I'm not familiar with this area. I was thinking it would have been Toledo. Interesting. Okay, no big deal. Here we go. It's going to pop here within the next 2 months. And we will deal with it accordingly. All things considered, it's not one of the most debilitating events. It's just annoying more than anything. You see, we just lost 2 stability. Now we can get Pretender Rebels and get a Noble of Air. So let's see here. Bring us closer to Portugal or bring us closer to Aragon? I guess we'll go with Aragon. 4-3-1. It's 8 points. But more admin, less mill. I don't know, man. He's already 8 years old. But I suppose we'll just go with it. That's fine. Alfonso. That is fine with me. These rebels will get sorted ASAP. Now, the annoying part about it is that they instantly occupy the provinces that they have. So let's take a look at these Pretender Rebels. They're going for a 3-5-4. So I'm actually tempted to leave them be, to be honest with you. I am going to leave them be. And I'm going to let these particularists win. I do not want... This is fine. Now, all the Pretender Rebels are representing the same person. So a 3-5-4 would be like totally fine with me. Let's boost our stab up into the positive here. So yeah, as long as the provinces are only occupied by... let's have you guys be passive. As long as they're only occupied by pretenders, I don't particularly mind, right? If we break to these pretenders, that's fine with me. But not the noble rebels. Noble rebels need to get occupied. Because cracking to them is just going to give us some bonus or some negatives. I don't care about nobility loyalty. That's fine. Yep. And so these guys just need to occupy 50% of our provinces and they will be able to get that going. So hopefully it'll just take some time here. Let's turn off our forts as well if they feel obligated. They can siege them down at their leisure. This is a meta strat here. So let's go ahead and pull those guys out. That way they'll get killed and that way they'll be able to take that fort instantly. It's a nice little trick you can do if you want your rebels to take a province. And I'm over here getting disease outbreaks on my own forts. The classic. That's how you know you're watching me play, lads. All right, here we go. So they're getting there. Do need to be mindful of this. Shoot, man. Now I hope that they don't come into my land and try to start sieging down my like they don't kill my rebels, because they will do that. It's a very annoying thing that your allies will do. Let's see here. Actually, who's this other one? Ireland? Yeah, okay. I'm gonna tell them to focus it, and then hopefully they will ignore my rebels, because they will totally kill my rebels for me, and it will put a bit of a wrench in my plans, right? So just let them... Oh, I didn't even see that these guys were on this fort here. So let's have you guys pop out there. There you go. Have at it. We're almost done sieging this down. I will take that. Marketplace is good. Let's get some marketplaces built up. Ride forth victoriously. Further Austria has... Further Austria, they tell us they have inherited the throne of Inner Austria. What in the world? So Styria over here. Okay. Some shenanigans afoot, I reckon. Let's go with morale, I suppose. Yeah, we're getting occupied, and it is going to hurt our provinces. Obviously, like, we don't have control of our provinces during that time, so got to be mindful of that. Can you not, Lorraine? I would prefer it if you did not. Once I win this siege here, there you go. Very good. The Iberian wedding. So there we go. And we have some more pretender rebels, which is fine. So nice little trick you can do here. All right. So first of all, gain restoration of union on Portugal. I'm not going to do that quite yet. We will get this one though. Let's scorch this province. It's not going to do anything. All right. So I'm just going to let these guys come into my lands. That's fine. These guys are going to take this siege here. I would like to run from this battle if at all possible. Looks like I'm going to kill them. That's fine. So I want to make sure that I tell my vassal in Aragon and Sardinia. Oh my gosh. Safe to say we're over our limit. So let's have everybody play passive for now. And let's take a look at how our rebel issues is going. What provinces do you guys have occupied here? They shouldn't have any. This should all be pretender rebels, yeah? Let's turn that fort off here. Oh, they're going to take it anyways. Yikes, I didn't mean it. I didn't mean to do this. There you go, I can flee. And they will win the siege instantly, which is good. Yeah, France is starting to march their men over. Gosh dang it, man. I can't peace out either. Oh, pay them war reps. Sounds good, man. They're going to get annexed, so it doesn't matter. I can rival somebody else. Let's rival Morocco. That makes sense. I just needed to get them out of that war. So let me see here. So the pretender rebels are fine. It's these other ones that I need to get. These noble rebels are the ones that I can't have occupying any provinces. And where are they? I don't see any noble rebels provinces occupied. Oh, here they are. They're literally down here on this fort. All right, so let's get those guys out of there. Yeah, I don't want them. These are no rebels. The pretenders are fine. This is a meta strat, lads. You guys are learning the new ultra tall meta elo strats on how to get a better leader as a nation that has pretender rebels. Goodness gracious. How's that for a battle? So now let's take a look here. Good. All right. So now these guys are... They will never negotiate. Okay. So let's just let them siege me down a bit then. This is fine. Just do your thing, boys. It will hurt our economy for the time being. I'll actually turn my army maintenance down, and I think I will actually get rid of my mercs as well. I have strong allies, so I'd rather just save the money than have to worry about it. Let's have you guys split since you're taking a bit of attrition over there. Now this mission I'm going to take. I just need to eventually. Yeah, I'm gonna have to dissolve that alliance. The issue is that whenever these guys get called in. Speaking of, how did Normandy get released there? That was interesting. All right. Now, I would prefer it if you guys went the other direction. Occupied land up there. So many forts, or so many provinces. Rebels may enforce their demands in 15 months from now. Oh, my capital. Right. Okay. The percentage chance just doesn't look like it was moving much. They're going to head on to Sevilla. There we go. Let's get my armies out of here. I just don't want them fighting if I don't need to. No, I'm actually not paying attention. Is there anything that's happening to these provinces when they get occupied? I may be wrong. So we've had the Iberian wedding form. So at this point, it doesn't matter. We can change our dynasty. We can do whatever we want, and nothing will matter in terms of that stuff. So let's head over here. That is where we are safe right now. A little bit of attrition to assert our dominance, like you do. All right, rebels are close to enforcing their demands. You don't say. 6 months. Come on, baby. Now, is it still saying... So it says it's a 3-4-5. Let's hope that I'm not being bamboozled. A 3-4-5 in 4 months? 5 months? 4 months? I better get that dang 3-4-5. Now, I know I hurt my trust with you guys. That's understandable. I would like to exchange my favors for trust now. Having these guys like me is very important to me. And we'll do that a few more times as well, as long as I keep at least 10. All right. And so these guys should enforce here within the next month or two. All right. Next month, we should get a 3-5-4 ruler. And I will be very upset if it is not a 3-5-4. You better not be lying to me, tooltip. 3-5-4, Lope de Castilla. All right. End of the Castilian War. And I lose the stability. Sounds good, man. All right. Very good. I am going to break off that alliance. That's fine. And let's see if we can pick up another friend here. Let's see here. Offer alliance. Corsica. So all I need is there. All right. Burgundy, who is rival to France. So that's not going to work. Milan. They're solid. I think not Naples, because we plan to attack Naples eventually. Tunis would be a good one. Provence. Oh, so Provence and Anjou are different. Interesting. Personal union. Okay, that makes a little bit more sense. So since we've broken off our alliance, we have a 5-year truce, which means you don't want to take this because otherwise, obviously, you will not be able to take that. So honestly, what I'm also going to do here is I'm going to wait until they get to admin 5, which will allow them to take their first idea group. So we're in no rush. There's no rush. Once you let them take their first idea group, they will rival Portugal. I will tell them that they suck and that I hate them. That'll give us some PP. All right, we have a truce. Right. I knew that. Morocco, I do not have a truce with, though. So, Morocco, you suck, and I hate you. Must have positive prestige. Yeah, I knew that. We're good. That was a joke. I was just kidding. You don't suck. You're cool. Now, we are making it pretty quick, which is good. All right. So once we embrace institution, we'll be able to take all this tech. No big deal. That'll be good for us. How far off are we? It's taking its time, man. It might be a minute. It might be a minute or even 2. Probably closer to 2 if I had to guess. All right. That is fine. How is these reformations going? So Lollard looking very strong up here in England. And we have another Cathar and a Cathar over here and then over here. And then the Wallendigian ones are still going pretty strong. All right. Orthodox is, getting pushed out a little bit. We're doing all right, though. Just waiting for my time to strike. As soon as they take admin 5 and they take explo ideas, I will then PU them. That way, because if you don't know, and at least last I knew, subjects will not take exploration. They just won't. Period. They won't do it. They will take expansion, but they will never take exploration. So if you wait until they take exploration, then you PU them, then they will take expansion after that. So that is my understanding of it, at least. Let's see here. These are 2. Not enough dev. This one's already a 2. These ones are close. These ones are able to be a 2, so let's upgrade them. That'll help us out a bit with our income as well. No downside to it. Oh yeah, we're making good money now. Now this one up here could use some development. Let's put the Galicia here on development. Let's go with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me see here. Yeah. There we go. Let's also give them that one and then upgrade you. That will help us out quite a bit over here. We're up to 27. Shoot, man. Let's see here. Let's get a couple more light ships protecting trade area. Let's go with 5 more. Themes of the old world, baby. Such a good jam. Let's see here. We're getting our Cardinals. Now, Pope Man, is there a reason why? Okay, he doesn't hate me anymore. So God is good now. God is good now. I will improve my trust with you guys. The sooner we can get our trust maxed out with France, the better. And I'm just keeping an eye on this. Obviously, we can't do anything until we finish out our truce. But we're going to attack them and then use France to beat up on England. And I will even give them a couple of provinces over here. Because I'm a good guy. But, all right, lads. I think that's a good place to call it. The Iberian wedding has happened. The Castilian Civil War has happened. Lots of craziness going on. But in my opinion, all good stuff. We are now no longer going to be losing autonomy, which means our autonomy will go down very quickly. Now we'll go down like 0.1525. So that'll be really useful. And the Castilian wedding has happened, or the Iberian wedding. So we are now up to the 4th great power from number 8. So that's pretty good. Renaissance is spreading, and we will be able to embrace it before too long. And I think that's a great place. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, like I said in the beginning, show your support. Leave a like on the video. It really does help out a lot more than you may know. If you haven't already subscribed and ding the bell, that's the best way to keep up to date with what's going on the channel. If you also need to see what's going on the Discord, the subreddit where there's a bunch of good memes, or my Twitter, if you want to see what I have to say with all of that stuff, check out those links in the description below the video, as well as my Patreon. Guys, if you have it within your means and you want to support content you love, Patreon is the best way to do it. I'm a full-time content creator, and the only reason it's possible is because of the awesome support I have on the Patreon. But that's all I got for you for today. This is Chewyshoot, and I will catch you guys later.